People get metal braces for different reasons. What was yours exactly?
I always wanted to get braces growing up, but we could never afford it. Straight teeth, man. That's what everybody wants. They want straight teeth, and if you don't want to like carve your teeth down and get veneers, braces is the way to go. So, definitely for straight teeth.
Did you have an overbite? Did you have space between your teeth?
No, I didn't have a crazy overbite, but I had like crowding, especially in my bottom teeth. And I feel like I had a severe, not that severe, like Bugs Bunny vibes, but I feel like my two front teeth were just a little bit too prominent, So, yeah, braces, I've had them for almost a year now.
Why not go, because there are other alternatives. You mentioned veneers. There's also lumineers. There's also Invisalign. Why not do any of those other options? Why metal braces?
I did these because my dentist thought will be the most effective for me. And, I don't really do things because of what's popular. Like, I do what's best for me and for my health. And, at the end of the day, he felt like this would work a lot faster than doing Invisalign. He also said that I can switch over to Invisalign after having these for 1 year. So I probably will switch over in, a couple more months.
Ever met anybody that got metal braces for no reason, just because they thought it looked cool?
No, but I have met people who their teeth are already straight. Like they've had it for 2 years and they just don't want to take them out because now they just like them. Which is weird. I can't wait to take mine out.
Do you feel like you're, as far as age-wise, too old to have braces?
No. You're never too old to improve yourself. Like, what's the alternative? Stay with my crooked teeth? Like, no. I mean, that's why they call them adult braces. I definitely wish I would have been able to do it earlier, but like I said, we couldn't really afford that growing up, and yeah.
Safe to say, though, most people that do get braces get them when they're young.
Yeah, they do.
And when you say about like the jacked up teeth or whatever the case may be, or crowded teeth, I don't know, however way you phrased it a second ago, some people never get their teeth fixed.
Yeah.
And there's some really popular, I mean, Madonna, she's never fixed
J.
the middle.
Cole.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of celebrities that never fix their stuff, and they make a lot of money. Some of the richest people never fix their teeth.
I mean, I think it's about like what you personally want for yourself. I was very insecure about my teeth to the point where I wouldn't smile in a lot of my pictures because I was always insecure about my teeth. And I was like, no, I need to fix this. I'm a goofy person. I like to smile. I like to laugh. I like to like open my mouth when I talk, and a lot of times I'd find myself going like this when I'm laughing, and that's not freedom, So it just depends on what you want for yourself. Some people, they like their teeth that way. I didn't like them, so I got them getting them fixed.
You were insecure. Were you teased about your teeth growing up?
Not as a child.
Okay.
Like, for some reason, I wasn't really bullied in school. Not like horribly, not any more than anybody else was. But into my adult life, I've definitely had people make comments that reminded me what I already knew. Like, I already knew that I wanted to fix them. And even also just looking in pictures and just not being satisfied with what I was seeing.
What were some of these comments you read?
Oh my God. Somebody was like, yeah, Bugs Bunny teeth. I don't know. It was actually kind of funny because, and it was after I performed, I just like gave it my all, got off stage. I go backstage and some random fan comes back there and we're taking pictures and he's just being too much. Like, can I get a glass of water? Like, can I breathe for a second? He was being way too much. And then he's like, ha ha ha, you got Bugs Bunny teeth. And it was just like, yo, like, that is so messed up. I'm a whole grown ass woman. Like, how can you just walk up to a stranger and say that? But people are crazy. But I mean, that has nothing to do with why I, decided to go this route.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
It's funny, but it's not funny. Like, I mean, I'm able to laugh at those things, but if this had been like when I was a child, it probably would have affected me a lot more.
Now, you weren't worried as okay, I'm gonna get these metal braces. I'm one of the only singers out here with metal braces, though. Was that ever a worry? Like,
no, I I don't worry about those type of things. Like,
Okay.
I just worry about, is my music good? Are my visuals good? Am I getting more confident in myself and in my art? Like, I just focus on, like, again, back to the focus thing, like, I just zoom in on myself and I don't really care about what's happening to the left or the right. So.
That was a segment you were referring to, we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Okay, speaking of singing and things of that nature, has your metal braces ever gotten in the way of that?
In the beginning, yeah, because I was not used to having like some foreign object in my mouth, and I felt like it made my lips look differently, and it still kind of does. But I've never been so productive, man. I think it just kind of made me work harder. I've shot so many music videos since I've had these bracelets in my mouth. I've done more interviews. I feel like I'm smiling more. So in the beginning, it was a little shaky, but as my teeth started to straighten out, I kind of like them. Like it's things are coming together. So, but it definitely didn't get in the way. It hasn't slowed anything down. Nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is my teeth, and that's for the better.
What about performing?
No, not at all. No difference.
Okay. You have had them on for a year. You could go to Invisalign at this point. What's the plan, though? How long do you have to have these for, like, if you don't go the Invisalign route?
Well, he said 1.5 to 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I might have to have them for another year, but I'll probably end up doing the Invisalign thing. But I don't know. It really just depends on my dentist. Like, I'm not in a hurry to do anything, especially for other people. I want my teeth to be absolutely perfect, and if this is what the treatment that I need, I'll just continue until the end.
Is this part of your image now? Is this part of your brand? Do people expect to see you with these braces?
No, and actually I have not really put them out there like that. And a lot of people, when they see me, they're like, "Oh my God, you have braces," and I'm like, "Yeah." I don't really show them off like that, so I can't really say it's part of my brand. But I hope that straight teeth one day will be part of my brand. So yeah.
This dentist you're speaking of, how'd you go about choosing it?
He literally is right next to where I live. And that was a huge, huge part in my decision making because I'm going to be doing so many random checkups and I couldn't have someone that was far out. And also, he's the best, I believe, in Kenya. So, great reputation, close by.
This is somebody you researched? This is somebody, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, speaking of random pop-ups or spontaneous stuff, I mean, you're doing a promo run in the United States. That's pretty far away from Kenya.
Yeah, it's very far away from home.
How do you deal if something happens now while you're in the United States and your dentist is
Something has happened. Something always happens. And it's so crazy. Like, every time I travel, something will happen to my braces. And, I mean, we're very close. We talk on the phone. And he just kind of tells me how to rectify it or if I can't. Because, like, dentists in other countries don't like to touch each other's work. Or the orthodontists don't like to touch each other's work. So he'll try to, tell me what to do. If it's something I can, like, within my power to do it, then I'll do it. If not, then I just have to wait till I get back. And then it kind of prolongs the process, to be honest. So I just try to be really careful. But like just almost a week and a half ago, one of my brackets fell out, so, and he was like, just take it out. Like remove the wire and take it out. And then when you get back, then luckily it was something that was like in the back, so it won't really affect like the whole general treatment.
I see.
Yeah.
You did mention crowding of teeth and things of that nature. Did you have to get teeth removed before they put the braces on?
Shockingly, no. The way he did it, in fact, I had seen two dentists, and the first one said I'd have to take teeth out, but he was like, I can actually figure out a way to do this, and you won't need to do that. And yeah, I haven't had to take anything out.
What about your wisdom teeth?
I had to remove one of them. I had to get what is it called? A root canal, and so that one was removed, but that was it.
I've heard root canals are painful.
Yeah, it was intense. They numb you, and like even that numb feeling is really annoying, but they can be, it can be painful, and it's just overall scary. Watching them, it's just scary.
When it comes to metal braces, are they painful?
When I first put them in, I definitely had to take a few painkillers because it just felt very tight. It felt like someone was pulling my teeth. Like, it was crazy. And every time I get them adjusted or change the wires, there is kind of a tight feeling, but it's not pain. It's not supposed to be painful. But, I mean, there is definitely, like, some level of discomfort. In the beginning, I couldn't eat anything solid. I had to, like, literally have soup and smoothies and mashed potatoes and, like, just things that I didn't have to, like, no meat, no chewing, you know, so that was annoying, but that whole part is over with.
Speaking of food, when it comes to eating food, do you follow doctor's orders or his guideline of things you should stay away from eating because you have metal braces, or no, you doing what you want?
Yeah, for the most part, I follow the orders. If I really want to eat like meat, I just have to cut it in really tiny pieces because I do risk a chance of biting down too hard on something and it literally like destroying one of my brackets, which is what happened to me. And now look, you know, so it's better to just follow directions, and so you don't have to prolong your treatment unnecessarily.
So you don't chew gum?
No, I don't chew gum.
Don't eat popcorn?
I eat popcorn. Am I not supposed to eat popcorn?
I heard that's something maybe you should stay away from.
Oh, yeah.
Chewing ice?
No, I've never been an ice chewer.
Candy apples?
I had one the other day. But I didn't bite.
Guidelines are getting cut in half.
I had them cut it up for me.
Eating chicken wings like with your front teeth?
That's another reason why one of the brackets that's happened. Not supposed to do that.
Yeah, a couple things.
I've actually broken a few rules, but now because I've seen what breaking the rules does, I no longer break them because I'm not trying to keep them for 3 years. Like, you know, it really does set you back. So.
Because not only do you got to get the braces fixed, I've done an interview with somebody that every time they broke a bracket, the doctor would charge them for each bracket that gets broken. So
that is cold-blooded.
And it's like that's $30 a bracket or something.
That is cold because sometimes they don't put the bracket, they don't like something with the glue, like they don't bond it on there strong enough. So to charge me for your mistake is like, that's cold. Now that's not going down where I come from.
When it comes to metal braces, what's your biggest pet peeve with them?
Eating and having to constantly, like I have to brush my teeth after every single meal. Food gets stuck, man. Like, so, and sometimes people don't tell you when you have things stuck in your teeth. And one time I was by myself, I had a salad, and there was like a piece of lettuce like right here in the front, and I was hella smiley with the waitress, and she didn't say anything. I'm like, wow, like, sis. I had gone to the ladies' room, like, when I had got done paying the bill or whatever, and I looked in the mirror, and I'm like, it was right here. She didn't say anything to me, so that's definitely one of my pet peeves, because people sometimes are scared to tell you, like, yo, you got something in the front of your teeth.
Maybe she liked it.
Nah, man, come on. She just didn't want to say anything. That was cold. She's a hater. Why would you not say something?
She wanted that tip.
Well, that's how you get a tip. Let me know if I'm fly or not, sis. Don't have me out here in the universe just like like Popeye with the spinach, like just in the front of it. It was bad. It was bad.
What about when it comes to relationships? Getting intimate, does it ever get in the way there?
Well, since I've had these braces, I really have not been. I need to laugh because I just had a visual of things. You know what's so funny? Like when I had to wear the rubber bands, like there's no oral sex, if that's what you're asking. There's definitely none of that going on.
Just simple kissing.
No. Kissing is fine. Although I kind of had to like readjust my mind because you know how you use your lips is a little bit different, but like there's no oral sex. My dentist would kill me. Don't put nobody's don't do that. Like, you know, even just for hygiene purposes, you know, like I probably shouldn't say this. I'm probably lowering my chances of getting a boyfriend, but that's just not, there's none of that going on. And in fact, in the beginning, when I first had got my braces, he had to put some metal pieces on the inside of my mouth, on the inside of my teeth, which would have been very dangerous for, certain activities. And yeah, that's a no-go. It's a no-go. And even now, it's just, I don't know, I just don't prefer it. It just feels kind of like, it's just kind of, I don't know, I just don't feel like it's clean.
Now,
that's so bad.
When it comes to braces, let's say somebody's thinking of braces, right? And they're 50-50. Should I get them? Should I not? What's the general advice there maybe? I mean, circumstances could be different for everybody, but somebody thinking, should I get them? Should I not? Metal braces.
Get them.
50-50, they're on the line.
I mean, if that's what you need to do to better yourself, then get them. Then don't have any hesitation. Don't worry about anything. And the time's going to go by anyway. Like 6 months from now, like this time is going to go by. You might as well use it, improving yourself. I am against, because like with veneers, don't you have to shave your teeth down? I find that wild. Like, what happens if in 10 years I'm eating with bae and then like my whole teeth come out? I don't want that experience. Like, I'd rather just keep my original teeth. And, so I would encourage people just get it done, get it over with, because the time is going to go by anyway.
Those are veneers that you talked about where you got to get them shaved down, but there are technical advances now where people they can get them on top of the teeth that they have already. And
really?
yeah, there's things going on.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact, what do you call those things that people are doing, but there's ways around. I guess it might be the shape of your teeth. If you have really big teeth, maybe they do have to shave them down. If you have like regular small teeth, maybe they don't need to.
I've seen some people get their teeth done and like it's like clearly too big for them, or it just doesn't look natural, man. Like I'm all for, and I know it's crazy to say because I got hair and weaving makeup on, but I'm for like as much natural things that you can keep on your body. Like just try your best. Like there's a lot of pressure for like instant gratification, and you need to look good now. So just go snip and cut. But like sometimes you can actually just hit the gym, sis. Like sometimes like the progress and the story of before and after is that much more inspiring than just waking up and then just seeing all this, So even down to the teeth, don't be afraid to like go through the process and take your time to get yourself corrected and not just try to cover it up with another set of fake teeth. Like, but that's just me though.
And one last piece of advice, maybe somebody already has braces, right? Any do's or don'ts with somebody that already has braces on? Maybe they just got them on.
Listen to your dentist. Like whatever he tells you to do, just do that. If you're in the beginning stages and you want to eat meat, just cut it up really, really small. Eat minced meat. If you feel like you have to have meat, eat a lot of fish. I ate so much seafood. Like just follow the instructions of your dentist, because whatever he tells you is going to be, that's how you can keep your treatment shorter and not prolong it. Because some people don't listen and then they don't wear their bands. That's another thing. Like wear your bands because you're expanding your jaw as well. Like, and if you don't wear them, you're literally like one day of not wearing them is like a day less than from you being able to take them out. So just listen to what your dentist says, man. Just listen.